Hello, I am going to show you how to crack pretty much every single joint in your body, starting from your head to your toes. Here we go. Start with the neck. I crack the neck by putting pressure like this. A little. Got some on the right side. Let's go for the left. Oh, got a couple there. Okay, now we're going to move down to the arm. I crack my arm by bending my arm just like this and twisting it. Boom. There you go. Now the crack, I believe, originated from my elbow, and I do the same for my left. Alright, this is my right hand. Now I have several different ways that I crack. First is by the old push method. Push. One. Nope, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Left, there's one. Pinky, there's one right there. Pointer, thumb. I twist the thumb. There's the thumb on the left, thumb on the right. There we go. Okay, now these guys can be a little bit tricky in there. I can't guarantee I'm going to get that many of them, but we'll give it a go. There's one, the pinky. Oh, there's the ring finger. Middle. And this is the pointer. It's very difficult to get those, and that's the most recent addition to my cracking array. Alright, now we are on to the crack of the back. First would be the push back, where we just kind of lean back, and I'm gonna get close so you can hear the back, so you don't think I'm cheating. I don't have anything in my hand, like a water bottle or a Tic Tac box that some people use to simulate the sound of the cracking. I have nothing in my hands, but hopefully we can get some cracks. Just listen up. We got a couple. I don't know if you heard them. We got maybe 2 or 3 faint ones, but they were all right. A little bit of synovial fluid has been released. Now I'm going to go with the other method, which is the spin. So I'm going to go side to side and kind of give it a twist with some pressure, enough force that gets the cracks out in the back. That you know, moves the vertebrae just enough to release some of the fluid. Here we go. To the right. I'm going to go to the right side right now. Now listen up. I'm going to get a stand so you can see. You got a couple right there. Nothing huge, but we'll try the left. Or maybe we'll get some more success with the left. Got one, just one in there. I'll start with my right knee here. Make sure we get a shot. I'm wearing some sweatpants. I will move up my sweatpants so you can see my ugly looking leg here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hold this kneecap up to let you know, put some pressure on it, and here we go. Listen up. Oh, that was one method. That cracked somewhere in there. Now what I'm gonna do is the same leg. I'm gonna keep it flexed like that. I'm flexing it right now. I have nothing in my hands, and there we go. That was the crack of my right knee. I'm gonna see if I can duplicate that with my left knee here. So I'm gonna, again, it helps when I put some pressure on right here. And I got a little guy right there, and let's hold that. There we go. And you know, while I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and do my ankles. You know, make sure that you can see. I put my leg down. I put some pressure on my foot right there. Got a very faint crack right there, very faint. And we're gonna try the same kind of rotational spin with this ankle. There we go. We got 2 right there. So that was the knee, the 2 variety of the knee, and we got into the ankle. Okay, so this is my right foot. That's my left foot right there. And I'm gonna start by grabbing. First of all, you want to make sure your feet are very relaxed. You know, you don't want any stress. You want to make sure they're relaxed. And we're going to start with the pinky. We're going to work our way up to the big toe. First thing you want to do for the pinky, I actually crack my pinky differently from the rest of my toes. What I do for my pinky is I grab it with this, with my right hand, my right pinky, and I apply and I pull it out. So this is how it's going to be. Boom, we got that guy, okay? Now for this toe, particular toe, I guess we would call it the ring toe. I'm not exactly sure what I'm not a doctor. I grab it and I apply pressure with the thumb and I push it down. And there's no crack in there right now. That's alright. Sometimes you won't get it. And the same thing for the middle toe. We got that one. That's good. Let's move on to the middle toe. Oh, we got that one. So we did alright. We had some success with these toes. Now for that big toe, I can't. It doesn't work the same way. I have to use the ground, and I have to kind of act as a fulcrum point from the ground with that. Now we're going to move on and do the same with the left toe. Again, I grab the pinky and I pull it. That was deep. I hope you notice the difference between the decibel level between this foot and that foot. That was very deep. That was probably the deepest crack we've had on this tutorial. What we're going to do right here, same thing. You want to use your left foot, I use my left hand. That's key. You got to get the right leverage point right there. We take this toe and we push and we got it. And it's all about technique. You want to make sure your technique is correct. Again, we push down. Again, we push down. Big toe, using the ground. Now, toes can be very satisfying. You want to make sure that you apply ample pressure. If you apply the pressure too slowly, you might lose the crack. The crack may go back into your body, and you might not find it again for several hours. And that's a very frustrating thing. If you've ever felt that you had a crack, whether it's in your toes, arm, or wrist, which let's cover the wrist right now. I may not get my wrist right now, but here we go. Right here, you take your hand, and boom. Right there. It's about putting pressure on there. But for me, I tense it and then I slowly and I don't think I have anything right here. I can tell you right now, there's no crack in my right wrist. So I'm not going to try to crack my hip. I don't feel like I have to crack my hip. So there would be no point for me to explain the technique when I know that there's not a crack in the hip. Perhaps in a future video, if people request that I explain some cracking techniques for the hip, I'll be more than happy to do that. Sorry about the weird angle, and I'm sorry about the pink shirt. I only have one pink shirt and happened to be the one I was wearing in this video, but that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed the video. See ya. Add me.